Gang, salute the Kross TV network. Thanks for everybody tuning in for Kross TV network. You already know that's Kross with a K. As always, I want to send a shout out to all my dedicated, followers, those that been here since day one with me. I definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in, staying loyal, embracing my contact, my content. Definitely appreciate y'all. I've been trying to upload a couple of videos that I made. For some reason, they're not being uploaded. So I said, well, you know what? Let me just go live and do everything live. That way I could, hello. All right, all right. Let me call you right back. All right, man. All right. Yeah, like I was saying, I've been trying to drop this video, a couple of videos for a little minute, man, but for some reason it's not letting everything go through. So, I said, well, let me just go do a live real fast. So I said, all right, so I'll just do a live, you know what I mean? Salute to everybody that's tuning in right now. I know it's kind of early and everything, man, but I wanted to share my thoughts and get my thoughts out to y'all. Megan, Brooklyn, good morning. Jamal Hector, top of the morning. You already know. Yeah, I used to be with Trade-Off. That's a fact. I used to work with Trade-Off. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about, why is it very important that rappers watch what they say out their mouth? It's very important, right? All right, so let's get to it, right? Number one is obvious. You know what I'm saying? Look at Rod Diggs. Look at Bobby Shmurda. Look at the whole Tekashi 6ix9ine case and everything like that. We got to be very, very, very mindful, on rappers, on what y'all say out there. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know who's watching, whether it's a police officer that's looking to bring you down, somebody that's trying to be a friend that might be hating or, on you or dislike you for whatever reasons, and, they want to see you fall. Or so forth and so on. You know what I'm saying? So it's very, very mindful, to just be mindful of what we say out our mouths on that regard. You know what I'm saying? That right there is obvious. So, I'm going to move on from there. I want to deal with things that's not really that obvious. I want to talk about rappers, you got to be real careful on the things you endorse and what you stand. The reason being, I'm going to give you a perfect example of what I'm talking about. You have a lot of rappers that speak about Gucci, Balenciaga, all these different name brands, that's popping and that's very expensive, mostly European brands or whatever. The reason why it's important to watch what you say in regards to those clothing lines is because, one, Timberland and a few hosts of other brands, right? They publicly stated that, their brand was not for African Americans or minorities, however, African Americans is the number one consumers of their clothes and things of that nature. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, so why would I be talking about Gucci, and helping Gucci sell all these millions of product and dollars in product, and I'm not getting paid from it? Why would I be talking about Tim's and talking about this and talking about me putting on this on? I'm not getting paid for it. Pete, you already know. So I'm not getting paid for these things. So why am I advertising them? Why am I giving these things power? You understand what I'm saying? it's all right. It's bad enough we don't really support our own. We don't support our own a lot, for whatever reason or another. But why do we constantly? I stay Gucci down to the socks, this, that, and the other. Why do we keep? Why do we keep giving these companies all this airplay? These same companies, are they having minorities in their ads, in their advertisements, in their commercials, in their campaigns? Yeah, he is in trouble with Mano. You know what I'm saying? He definitely is. I'm saying he in trouble with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? He know what he doing. Some people just try to get ratings, and once you get their ratings, but is the ratings worth everything else that come with it? You know what I mean? But yeah. So from everything, Tommy, Gucci, Donna Karen, the list goes on. But why not? Why are we constantly keeping these people millionaires and number one retailers? They're not giving us no jobs. I can't go in a Gucci store and find minorities in the Gucci, not the ones that I've been to. Maybe I could be wrong, but I've never been in a Gucci store where there's our people and stuff like that. You already know. Shout out to everybody that salute, that's shouting out and everything. I just be trying to stay focused on topics, so that's why I ain't getting too far into the comment thing right now. Because whether a nigga says fly is a trend. Yeah, that's a fact, Tone Double R, because whatever a nigga says is fly is a trend. And that's the point what I'm making. But the thing is, we're not getting no money from these people. We don't know what these people endeavors are, what their agenda is, you know what I'm saying, what they're donating and what their causes is about, and so forth and so on. We say we don't indulge in this and we don't indulge in that. The brand name clothes look nice. A woman do. I mean, name brand clothes are nice. Don't get me wrong. I'm not shunning or shooting down mainline clothing. What I'm saying to the rappers is that why not get paid for it? You know what I'm saying? Why not get paid for it? We giving these people millions and millions of dollars of free money. They not paying us back nothing. We're the number one clothes consumers. We make less on an average on a national scale than our Caucasian counterparts. But yet we buy more clothes, we talk about more clothes and everything like that, and we ain't getting a cent from it. We're not getting a cent from it. So why is that? Why are we not getting a cent from this bread right here? I mean, we don't have no. I haven't seen these companies with black models, minority models, in their commercials. I don't see them working in stores, in their stores. I don't see them as managers in their stores. Allegedly Gucci had made a mockery of black people when they put the shirt up, so people trying to blackball them, and then you have people took up a personal stance in regards to the whole situation, took up a whole personal stance on that against your own cons, saying why I should wear this and why I should wear that, and this is why I should wear this and I should wear that. I don't care who doing this, I'm wearing it, and that's that. You want to wear it because you want to exploit your wealth. You want to show people, what I mean? Yeah, look how much I paid. My shirt is this, my shirt costs this, my shirt costs that, whatever. You know what I mean? And this is the way a lot of poor people or a lot of people that's not well off display their wealth to make themselves look better or bigger than anybody else, or saying that, yeah, I got clothes that y'all can't buy, or y'all can't purchase this, or whatever. But at the end of the day, you done spend $600 on that shirt, 1,000 some change on that sneakers, another 1,000 on the pants, another 6 and some change on the belt. You spent 3,500 on an outfit. Okay, cool. Now what? You understand what I'm saying? I'm not hating on people that are able to get these things or whatever, but we got to be mindful that the influence y'all rappers have. You know, for a perfect example, the new thing is, hey, yo, anytime somebody say something about, yo, that's long or this, that, and the other, and people could make that into some type of, sense and make it think, making them think that you're talking about a male's private part, the phallus or whatever. They say L, yo, A, yo, or no HOMO. You know what I'm saying? I don't say that. I say no men on men. You know what I mean? But this is what the terms they say, right? And they talking about, yo, these kids nowadays, they mouth is crazy. They mouth is this, that, and other. They mouth is this, that, and other. So let's go back to 9-4, 9-3, when Big first dropped his album. One of the rhymes he said that people found to be so ill was, when I first met you, I thought was a trick. You look so good, I suck on your daddy dick. Look at the reference. Not one time nobody say, hey, yo. Now every time Cameron and them and all them come out with something, everybody talking about no Harlem. This has been going on way before Cam, way before Harlem, and this been going on for a while. People just got to be real mindful on what they say, because you can't be mad at the youth for saying things that we taught them to say, or that we told them that was okay to say. We can't say it's okay to do this, or it's okay to do that, or here do this, or here do that. And then but we've been doing it the whole time, but you're criticizing them for it. They're following what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? They're definitely following what you're doing. One of the big topics as of late been about the origin of blood, right? In New York City. It's becoming so much of a hot topic that after me, CK, Killer Kev, and Wildcat came on the show, you want to have other people that's not affiliated, never was about blood, never was this, never was that, but people want to rebuttal what we said, you know what I mean? And whatever the case may be, right? And a lot of us downplay us for our lifestyle and what we contributed. The first generation on what we contributed, it was for a cause, it was for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So everybody want to talk about, you're glorifying gang life, you're glorifying this, you're doing this, you're doing that. But a lot of y'all glorify gang life, and y'all glorify people that exploit gang life without y'all even knowing. This is why I said, you know what? Rappers got to be mindful on what they say out their mouth. Okay, so what I mean by that, right? Okay, let's think about 9-7 on up in the change of music. DMX was blowing up. Get at me, dog. That niggas want a killer? Get at me, dog. Yeah. It's for real, right? When you talk about dogs, it's no secret that Bloods used to call themselves B-Dogs. It's an acronym for Bloods Do Only Gangster Shit. Excuse my French. Another reference, a lot of people say, well, yeah, he might not be talking about homies or whatever the case may be. So I'm going to give you another one. If you're hard for my dog that's locked in the bing, when you hit the bricks, new whips, money ain't a thing. Y'all want to floss with us? You know what I'm saying? The Jay-Z and what's the brother from So Def? You know what I mean? The founder of So Def, right? Jermaine Dupri. Now let's look at that. It's hard for my dogs that's locked in the bing. When you hit the bricks, new whips, money ain't a thing. So dogs, all right, we already know who he's talking about. We already established that on who he's talking about when he said, get at me, dog, or whatever, right? That's already established. My dogs that's locked in the bing. So he's talking about the homies that's locked in the box for putting in work or whatever the case may be. So when you have DMX saying "Get at me, dog," and that's the hottest #1 song out at the time, and he's in a tunnel doing a video live. Then you got Jay-Z, who's probably the most influential rapper of this lifetime, this era. saying it's hard for my dogs that's locked in the Bing. When you hit the bricks, new whips, money ain't a thing. Then you had less known rappers, more local rappers, New York City rappers, more Bronx local rappers like Lord Tariq and Peter Guns. They made it on a mixtape. They came out with that thing when they was on the freestyle. It's like, I'm messing with 30 niggas with 30 guns. Some is SWM, others is O31s, right? He made a clear distinction that you have some sex money that's not affiliated with blood, and you have sex money that is affiliated with blood. But all these songs was happening around the same time. So imagine all the stuff that's not in mainstream and on the mixtapes and everything that people were saying. You know what I'm saying? So what y'all did was y'all influenced the generation of wannabe gangbangers to gangbang. You know what I'm saying? But the backlash is coming from me and coming from people like me who's saying that, yeah, well, I partake in gang, or this is what I did, or this is my reason for being in gangs, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever, this or that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm getting the backlash. But there's multi-millionaires out here that's stating that and whatever, and people celebrate. You understand what I'm saying? So, people got to be very, very mindful in what they say in their raps. And for the youth, don't believe everything rappers say. Because the youth want to be so much accepted in a sense. It's not just really for the youth, because everybody's impressionable. Grown men is impressionable. No disrespect. Shout out to Rick Ross. Shout out to Freeway. Look at how look who name they took. Look who they modeled their image and their life around. You know what I'm saying? A known drug dealer that was working under the CIA, that did his time, came home and telling his story. Freeway Rick Ross. These is millionaires who people, that was grown men that was like, well, you know what? I like this story. Took their name and reinvented themselves. Not no shade and not no disrespect to no rappers. Not saying that, not saying that they wasn't in the game or they're fraudulent. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just using the fact. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z name allegedly posted been influenced from his respect and him looking up to Jaz-O, and for Jaz-O bringing him into the game. Rick Ross, 50 Cent. 50 Cent was inspired by, the Stick Up Kid, who's actually originally from the Bronx, but was based in Brooklyn, known Stick Up Kid. The list goes on and on. We could look at movies. We could watch Boys in the Hood. Before Boys in the Hood came out, I never met a person named Doughboy. Until New Jack City came out, rappers wasn't rhyming for the King of New York status. So those are just examples on how young and old people together are impressionable and influenced based upon, what they hold dear to their heart. We definitely got to be mindful of that. But in rappers' defenses, right? Rap is an art form, and it came about to give people a freedom to express, freedom to share what they was going on in their life. Yeah, Oscar D, I am going to start my own podcast, man. I just got to get it together, man. I'll be back and forth between a couple of states, and, just that I just got to get everything together. Queen Flip going to give me a mic. He going to donate a mic to me and all that, show me some love and everything, you know what I mean? But once you sign a record deal, you become a puppet to the labels. What they want you to do and what image they want you to perpetuate. That's I agree to a certain extent. I agree with that to a certain extent. For the most part, yes. Frank Perry made a valuable point about how in the 90s, everybody chose to knuckle up first before they resort to weapons. You know what I mean? which is a whole nother topic that we could discuss. That's very important. That I think the kid, everybody need to hear that also. But I just want to share my thoughts with y'all. I know it's early, everybody's out and about. I definitely appreciate everybody continuing to show me that love and that support, man. That means a lot to me, man. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. With that, I think I'm gonna end this live, but I'm gonna come back on in a little while. I gotta get ready. I gotta take care of some things. But I just want to, keep my supporters, involved. Let y'all know what I'm doing, where my mind is at. I know y'all ain't hear from me in a couple of days. And like I said, that's only because I've been uploading videos, and for some reason, it's taking some time. It's taking some time for them to download, so I be erasing them, and so I said, well, let me just go live, man. Let the people, let Frank Perry, thank you, beloved. I just want to go live, let the people know where I'm at, what's going on, and I'm okay, and things of that nature. Thank you for tuning in. Also, man, continue to shut a lot of these podcasts down, man. They trying to make a mockery of everything, dudes like Whole Billy, they want to make all these stories up and do all this and do it. Any podcasts or channels that's dealing with fraudulent individuals, dealing with fraudulent stories and those that's trying to badger and get real people like Mano in he in his bag, he doing what he doing, he minding his business. You know what I'm saying? Why you want to involve this man and get this man about his character, and then God forbid he run into Snow Billy and mess his life up? I'm one of the people that look up to Mano. I'm a fan of Mano. You know what I'm saying? I even got a couple of Mano skits where he giving out, jewels and everything up in the back of his Maybach. I done posted a couple of those on my IG. You know what I'm saying? I would hate to see that man, all the success and everything he had going on for himself. You know what I mean? He got a beautiful woman in his corner and everything. The man's doing great. I've been following Mano since he was on the mixtapes, on the Up North music stuff. When I was up north listening to Mano kill everybody beats and all that, on some 50 Cent stuff, But I would hate to see, him mess his life up for a dude like Snow Billy. You know what I'm saying? So all these podcasts is putting up these, people worried about content, but they ain't trying to, but what about the individuals? Y'all know what type of individuals you dealing with. So why, what I'm saying, if y'all care or saying y'all care, then why would y'all give these people a platform? And then why is everybody so in tune and listening to what they saying? Because I could talk a lot of positive stuff all day. It might get one view. But I can make a podcast and say, yo, Mel Kross going in on Snow Billy, and that might be at 100-something K. You know what I'm saying? That might go at 100-something K because people want controversy. People don't want to tell the truth. Right now, what I'm doing is dropping jewels that people need to know about to keep these rappers from being in jail and getting victimized. It don't make no sense to turn into a millionaire and get locked up where you can't spend and enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about, and also I wanted to tell them about how y'all advertising these brands and not getting $1 for it. At least get some bread for it. At least you could be like, yo, you know what? Yeah, I fucks with Mel Kross, man. He right about that, man. I got a couple of M's think, you know what I'm saying, dealing with what he was saying, man, because it's real what he's saying. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not about hate. I'm congratulating and I'm adding on, you know what I'm saying, for the brothers could win, man. Because when I start getting artists and getting mines up there, if I'm slipping or I'm doing something wrong, man, I would want somebody to pull my coat. You know what I'm saying? I want somebody to pull my coat. I'm definitely looking for artists. I want to start my label, man. I'm looking for some artists, man. I know y'all talented. Remember, I keep telling y'all, the world's biggest atrocity is unshared talent. Unshared talent is the biggest waste known to man. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm trying to keep rappers out of prison. I'm trying to keep them out of trouble, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help them get a little extra bread because I know what they saying. I know what they know. I know when they view what I'm saying, they understand that, yo, you know what the homie's saying is correct. He's right about that, man. We could get extra bank for this, or we could be doing this, or you could demand a bag if you're not getting it already. You know what I'm saying? And always be mindful what you say because the youth, they holding on to every word you saying, man. They holding on to all y'all words, man. They holding on to everything. So don't get mad when people say "ayo" and start talking no HOMO things, and they start talking all this other stuff. But y'all sitting here driving around in cars with little kids right here on the stoop, and you talking about, yeah, you look so good. I suck on my daddy dick. I never made a lace in my life. It didn't take long before I made her my wife. You got to be mindful of the things that y'all saying, that y'all playing in these cars with your kids in the backseat and what y'all playing in the neighborhoods and blasting at these block parties and everything like that with these children attending. Because we're teaching them, whether you realize it or not, we are teaching them that these words and these terminology and everything is okay because they're seeing us do it. So don't tell them, don't do what I do what I say, don't do as I do as I say. No. You know, you got to lead by example. That's why I've been trying to clean up my persona. Try to clean up my persona. Do I remember a female rap about Queen Unity back in the day? Unique. Yes, Unique. Yes, I do remember Unique. That was a part of the Bounce Squad. That was part of the Bounce Squad. You know what I'm saying? Top of the morning, everybody. Salute, man. But like I said, what a lot of people fail to realize, man, you know, y'all want to talk about the first generation and everybody for these gangs and starting these gangs, man. But, you know, if you're going to hold one, you're going to have to hold everybody accountable, man. Because like I said, when Blood started blowing up, the rap culture had a lot to do with it here on the East Coast. They helped shape and mold the whole East Coast. And how they was able to do that. Or my dogs that's locked in the Bing. When you hit the bricks, new whips, money ain't a thing. Y'all want to floss with us? Know what I mean? I was Jay-Z and Jermaine Dupri. DMX had Get At Me, Dog. You know what I'm saying? And DMX had Get At Me, Dog. You know, Peter Guns and Lord Tariq. You know, they were saying, you know, and then you also have a lot of these magazines, Dawn Divas, Feds, y'all giving these stories on like my comrade and brother. You talking about Pistol Pete, talking about his life, talking about this, you talking about that. And then instead of talking about his life and where he came from, you're only talking about his case and his blood affiliation and sex, money, murder. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the media definitely has a role, and they must also be held accountable, not just rappers, but media, magazines, newspapers, the news. They also got to be mindful because at the end of the day, y'all help spread gangs, newspapers, magazines. Y'all help spread it. Y'all get y'all story out, get y'all prints up, get y'all stuff made up and everything or whatever. And then y'all go off, and then y'all gonna sit here and do an article about me. Yeah, this guy here, who started this and do this, that, and the other. But forget about all the articles you did about the culture and how you helped start it from the beginning. You understand what I'm saying? So I just want to bring light and shed light to everybody, man. I didn't get to salute everybody out personally. But I want to salute everybody who's on my live chat. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. Salute to everybody. Enough respect. I appreciate you. Tune in. Keep hitting them likes. Subscribe to Kross TV Network. Kross with a K. It's your boy Mel Kross on gang. Salute. I appreciate y'all. Peace. Y'all all have a blessed and safe day. One.